Guess who's back?
Bad Batch back. Also Mando back.
Mando's back,
so yeah, Bad Batch. We got Bad Batch. There's a lot of Star Wars happening. It all happens at the same time.
Today's video, of course, is episode 11, Metamorphosis. As always, timestamps are in the description below if you want to get into the reaction.
Commandos.
Yeah.
Last time we saw these guys, we saw them once in the Clone Wars, very briefly, but we also saw them last season on what we found out later was Mount Tantus. Now let's say Lamasu Mamakusa.
If the last time we saw them was in Mount Tantus, and we're kind of exploring that angle that we've been hinting at with the missing or the AWOL clones, maybe
I think
we'll touch on that.
I think that Commander Cody was brought there and had his brain messed with, and I think that's how they get these commandos. And I think we might get a little bit of that in here, but we'll see. We'll see.
All right, let's get to it.
Okay, so the intros are slightly different between this and Mando.
Mm-hmm. I think it's just more of a mainstay of animation.
What had happened?
That is kind of looks like a ruined Fondor.
Definitely some Corellian engineering in that. Okay, so now we're gonna bet that that's the.
Oh. But get right to it.
Is that the same ship? Is this a back in time?
Is this the same scene? It is the same scene. Is that Hanya from Second Titan?
Welcome.
Is that Dr. Pershing?
He sounds like American Thrawn.
It sounds like a George Lucas movie, American Thrawn.
Know that your research remains intact.
She just said her people died.
The Emperor's purpose.
Yes.
I know what Emperor Palpatine seeks.
We're definitely bridging the sequels here.
And he will not have my cooperation.
She looks so much like Hanya. Am I wrong?
Yeah,
After
I could definitely
recovery
see it.
teams begin a search. We need that asset contained.
I'm actually kind of glad, and also go Nalase. I thought she was like gonna work for them like voluntarily.
We were stranded on that planet, Sid.
Is our standard percentage.
Alright. This one time, let's say 35%.
34.50.
Okay, 40.
Best price.
Fine, get it done.
Dang.
Severing ties with Sid could be problematic.
Limited intel. Huh. There's a surprise.
How hard could scavenging cargo be?
I can't wait until my hair gets that long. It's such a
How
cool
high
haircut.
could scavenging cargo be?
That's good. That's good.
The cargo aboard should be in fair enough condition to transport.
Oh, are they investigating the ship that was from Tantus?
Yep. And the asset aboard that the Empire needs to recover.
Is Snoke. Or
It was Snoke real around there, like snatching people up.
I just love how we have two shows now ongoing that are bridging the gap to the sequels.
It could be trapped inside. Come on.
It would also explain why there was Fang fighters at the Battle of Exegol.
Yeah.
Something unfortunate.
Whatever did this wasn't human.
Your concern is not warranted. I will be fine.
Oh, dang. Sounds like a Choco line.
I mean, it's true. It hurts, but it's true.
What do you think we'll find? And try to be more specific than a monster.
I mean, an abnormality of cloning, something that had.
Why is it so cold in here? It's some kind of
Like, it might actually be a clone, but it's just like grotesque.
Like
They aren't the-
99, but more.
This medical
Yeah.
equipment is Kaminoan.
Kamino medical
Might be right,
equipment,
What's it doing here?
They took the Topeka City stuff, modified it.
Still rerouting the reserve power.
A Zillo?
Clone Zillo beast.
Are they finally answering the question?
What is that?
That's not looking like a Zillo.
No.
It looks like a Dubek. Or it could be a result of trying to clone the Zillo.
I mean, I think this show is going to answer why they wanted Grogu. That'd be really cool.
Oh.
Okay. Well, that local population is screwed.
Oh, jeez. The tail kind of resembles a Zillo beast. The head is... I feel like they grafted something on.
Headed in the direction of the village. I doubt it is currently hungry.
It ain't the crew.
How is that helping, Ted?
The crew.
Access to that place.
That's the first time she kind of, Omega kind of recoiled there. In the face of danger.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, they dealt with a similar creature in the first season, but she just fed it a
On-
flashlight.
On Zygeria, right?
Stat here.
Or
This is
Pantora?
used to extract
I think they were crash landed on a moon near there.
With this type of
It looks like a mix between a Zillo and Ponkrell.
These appear to be designs using the creature's genetic material for modified armor plating. That must be why it was unaffected by our
Yeah.
blaster fire.
Then how do we stop it?
Uncertain. However, this
So they were
confirms
just trying
the
to-
species feeds on energy, which propels its rapid growth.
You mean it'll get even bigger?
So they took a Zillo beast
Much bigger.
and cloned it so its armor would be on something that they could feed energy and make it bigger so they'd have big plates.
Oh my gosh, it is a Zillo beast. Through and through. That's why it looked different, because it wasn't full-sized. I can't believe they literally... They really brought it back. This is also one of those questions that people keep asking.
It's a bunch of clones.
Why are they destroying everything but the Zillo beast? Oh, obviously, they want to capture it alive.
Are they just going to blow up the city?
It looks like it. Who's under that helmet?
Oh, Cody, how far you've fallen.
Until we are clear of the vessel and heading to the landing zone.
It always makes me laugh when they strap in, because it's just a roller coaster seat, which makes sense, but like it's still funny that, you know, I've used those many times, you know?
They're secure, no matter what people say.
I'm really liking those research vessels, though. It looks really cool.
Zillo.
Well, they're lucky they caught it when they did, because that tank was perfect size.
That's so funny. What do these guys have to do with anything? Just slaves? Slaves now?
They've seen too much.
Oh, God.
But they're probably telling them, oh, your power is gone, so we're going to evacuate you.
It is now safely secured below.
Good.
I mean, he's the only one with yellow.
The shuttle is arriving now.
It's the only one we see with yellow markings and stuff. I feel like that's intentional.
Did any of the villagers see the Zillo?
In exchange for my freedom,
He's going to say Omega.
there is a particular clone you must locate.
This is what it is.
Girl.
Damn you, Lamasu. Damn yous all to hell.
dang, this episode was a banger. Ugh.
Way to follow up Mandalorian Season 3 episode, or Chapter 17. This episode did not disappoint. It was still kind of on the rails with Omega's development still, like you say, the plot is. But we're retreading the ground established in the previous season, right? Mount Tantus.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have to say, this episode, I felt, well, it didn't do a lot to develop anyone's particular's character, did a lot for the plot of the season and of what's going on. It ties a lot of things. Now that Rampart is gone, there's no one suppressing the information that Clone Force 99 is still out there.
Then on top of that, Lama Su names her, well, doesn't name her, but Lama Su puts the target back on her. And so now it connects, like you said, the clone conspiracy and the cloning experiments on Mount Tantus to what the Bad Batch crew is doing, and they're forever going to be entangled now for the rest of this season. Everyone's been asking us two things when it comes to the Clone Wars the most. What happened to the clones, and what happened to the clone Zillo Beast? They successfully cloned it. Albeit genetically modified. We always thought that the clone Zillo Beast was just like kind of like they couldn't, so they like let it loose on some planet and Kylo Ren just destroyed it.
They didn't have it, they have a one.
Yes, yes.
It was led to believe in the Kylo Ren comic that the people of that planet worshipped that Zillo Beast.
So that one was what I'm gonna call a naturally occurring Zillo Beast. And then, the thing that I say week to week is that not every show needs to be an Emmy nominated show, and sometimes we're going to get episodes like this where it just kind of like connects all the dots and ties up loose ends. It's starting to you know what, we say this isn't Clone Wars, it's starting to feel like Clone Wars. It's starting to feel like there's going to be episodes with a certain through line, and then there's going to be episodes where it just doesn't have anything to do with it and it's just developing characters, you know.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. To me though, this is episodes like this are what I wanted out of Clone Wars that we didn't get all the time, which is not to say I don't love Clone Wars, don't get me wrong, but like, to me, to have this like science mystery unraveling the secrets of cloning and like these deeper things, you know, like once you get into later Clone Wars, you know, conspiracy stuff like that, that's what's really intriguing to me, a lot more than just watching battles and stuff, you know. The
main draw of this time period is what happened to the clones and what's the Bad Batch doing.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see what we get going forward.
That'll do it for this reaction to episode 11, Metamorphosis. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe for more. Hit the bell icon to turn on notifications. But that is it. On to the next one.
For Light and for Life.
For all the Republic.
And may the Force be with you always.